Alright, so I'm just gonna jump right into this. Mario Kart Wii tier list for all the tracks. We got every single track in the game here, all 32 tracks. And we're starting with Bowser's Castle for some reason. Is this, I guess, alphabetical order? Yeah. Okay, Bowser's Castle. Ooh. This is a tough one to start with. I don't really know if I like this Bowser's Castle that much, but it's definitely one of the better ones. I wouldn't say it's anything too crazy. I like the DS one, probably more than this. I'm just gonna put it in B tier, B for Bowser. Okay, Coconut Mall. This is a classic. If you don't like Coconut Mall, your opinion is wrong. So I'm gonna put that straight in S tier. Daisy Circuit. Daisy Circuit. This one's pretty standard. It's pretty basic. I'm feeling a C tier on this. It's not really that fun. I mean, it's okay. Not really too excited to, play that one. What is this? Delfino Square? A lot of people like this one. I don't know if I love it. It's definitely one of the better retro tracks. I'll give it a B tier. I'll put it above Bowser's Castle. It's a fun track. I like the jump here on the bridge. And I guess it's pretty cool to race through Delfino, but I don't know, to me it never really felt like Delfino, you know? I feel like it would have been better if they kind of just took Delfino Square straight from, or Delfino Plaza straight from Sunshine, kind of made it more like it's straight out of the game. Anyway, let's move on. Desert Hills. I don't really like Desert Hills. Wait, this is Desert Hills, right? Yeah, okay, it's Desert Hills. I'm gonna give this a D. It's not really too fun. I mean, it's kind of there's too many desert tracks, you know, and this is not one of the better ones. So I'm gonna have to put it in D. There's too many hills and too much off-road. I don't know. Nothing really exciting going on. DK Mountain though. This one has always been like one of the hardest tracks just because of how many turns there are, you know? It's a track that kind of makes mushrooms pretty worthless, because you can't really use them too well. Because there are so many sharp turns, so many U-turns. But I do think it's a really cool track. I'm not sure if it's S or A. I'm gonna put it in S. Jungle Parkway. I've never been a fan of this track. I think this is way too long and just nothing interesting going on. Like there's that little ship that goes through the middle of the river or whatever, but like you don't really interact with it. It's just kind of there. Other than that, there's really nothing exciting about this track. I really don't like it too much. I'm gonna have to put it in D. That might be sacrilege to some people, but this is my list. DK Summit though, this one is awesome. As far as DK levels go, this might be my favorite. In fact, yeah, it definitely is. I just love the half pipes, the way you can kind of get like a massive chain of boosts all the way down the half pipe. I love the snowboarding Shy Guys. Yeah, this is just a fantastic track. I really, really want to see this one get remade. Let's see, what is this? Dry Ruins? This one's pretty okay. Yeah, I'm feeling B tier. One of the better desert ones, probably. It's got a bit more to it, a bit more exciting. Ghost Valley. Ooh. See, this is a pretty obvious like low tier because it's just so short, so basic. But at the same time, there's something kind of nice about how short it is. I don't know. I feel like it has to be D though. There's just nothing going on this track. If it was a bit more like Banshee Boardwalk, you know, if there was a bit more to it, then it would definitely be higher. But nah, we're just gonna go D tier. Grumble Volcano. Ooh. Grumble Volcano. I don't know. I think this is an A tier. It's a good track. It's a challenging track as well. There's a lot of cool shortcuts you can pull off. Yeah, there's definitely a lot going on with this one. Okay, now we have Luigi's Circuit, and this one is pretty boring. Yeah, yeah, that's going straight in D tier. I mean, it's okay for an opening track, you know? There's nothing really wrong with it, but it's just not really very exciting. And what is this? Mario Kart, sorry, Mario Circuit from the Wii version, not the GameCube. Yeah, again, this one, super bland. There's nothing to this one. Like, it feels like they took the GameCube version and then just like made it even more straightforward, even more basic. Mario Raceway. This one's a slight step up, I would say. Probably a C tier. It's pretty fun, but it's nothing special again. Now we got Bowser's Castle from is this the GBA? It's a retro one. Is it Super Mario Kart or is it Super Circuit? I don't even know. Either way though, I feel like this track is a C tier personally. It's a little bland, you know? All it really is just like tight turns and thwomps and lava. Doesn't really feel like there's anything exciting about the track. It's not super fun to race on for me personally. Mario Circuit GameCube. This one is a step up from the Wii version, but it's nothing special. It's basic. Peach Gardens. This one's really fun. It's a really cool theme for a track. I like the chain chomps kind of running wild in the hedge maze. I guess it's not really a maze actually. It's pretty simple, but still, it's pretty cool that you know you can race around Peach's garden and you know avoiding the grass and you can cut through it with the mushrooms and stuff. It's pretty cool. Next we have Koopa Cape. This is an easy S tier. This is my favorite track in the game, without question. I absolutely love this one. Going underground, or underwater I should say, in the pipe, seeing all the eels. I just love underwater stuff in games. I don't know why. Most people hate water levels, and I'm over here like, yeah, I love it. I love going underwater. There's just something about it that I love. Just seeing like creatures and just, yeah, I love it. So that's why Koopa Cape is S tier for me. It's also just really fun, you know, going down the river and there's a bunch of cool jumps and stuff. So yeah, easy S tier, and another easy S tier, of course, Maple Treeway. Pretty much everybody agrees with this, right? I mean, this is unanimous. Maple Treeway's just S. It's just amazing. And Rainbow Road, this one is also S tier for me. It's probably the best Rainbow Road, or it's at least top 3. But yeah, I'm definitely feeling S tier. Okay, Mario Circuit SNES. This one is another basic one, nothing too special going on. It's okay, I guess. But, you know, if I could remove any track from the game, it would be one of the ones I would have to consider, just because it's so basic. There's really nothing to it. There's like one shortcut and, you know, it's just so basic. Wario's Gold Mine. I really love the theme here. I love that Wario has a literal gold mine. I love, yeah, I just love how, I love the scale of it, you know, you're so high up. You can see right down into some kind of mining town below. It's a really cool track, really creative, and it's pretty fun as well, so definitely an A tier one for me. In fact, I'm going to move Peach Gardens down. Moo Moo Meadows. Now this one is a simple track, but it's a simple track that I really like. You know, there's just something cool about the cows and the whole vibe of the track. I don't know. It's hard to explain. It's just a nice, peaceful track. It's really short, but you know, it's in the Mushroom Cup, so that's okay. Next up, Moonview Highway. This one has never been remade, I don't think. But it definitely deserves to be remade, because it's easily one of the better tracks. So that's going to have to go in A tier for me. It's not quite S. Definitely an A tier track. It's fun to swerve through the traffic. You know, the traffic itself is crazy. Like, shit gets wild on that track. The bomb cars coming around at like, you know, max speed, crashing into you as you're trying to get through the boost panels. It's really fun. Definitely an A tier. And so is Mushroom Gorge. This is a classic track. I'd be very surprised if this one didn't get remade in the Booster Course DLC just because of its popularity. Same goes for Maple Treeway. But yeah, Mushroom Gorge is just a classic. Really, really great music too. Bowser's Castle from the N64 is going to have to go into B tier. Some people probably like this one more than I do. For me, it's fun. I like it. I like that it feels like you're racing on kind of, you know, what would you call it, the battlements of Bowser's Castle, you know, up top through the kind of the walls around it, and then you kind of go in through the castle. It's a really cool layout, so it's gonna go to B tier for me. Peach Beach though, this one is kind of basic again. It's very short, really there's only like 2 turns on the whole track. But I do like the Cataquacks. I like that it's kind of sunshine inspired. I like the way the tide comes in. There's definitely some creative stuff going on here, even if the track itself is very, very basic to race on. And now we have a couple of really heavy off-road tracks. And I have to admit, I am not a fan of tracks that are so, like, completely off-road like this. It really just feels like you can't control your karts or your bikes the way you want to on these 2 tracks, Sherbetland and Shy Guy Beach. These 2 tracks are kind of together for me. But Shy Guy Beach at least has some good vibes going on, you know, it's got a nice beach vibe, like Peach Beach. But for me it's still probably pretty low. I'm gonna put it up here somewhere. Sherbetland on the other hand though, it's gotta be my least favourite. I just think it's so slippy, and that doesn't make it fun to drive. The penguins are just kind of annoying, you know? So that's gonna have to be another D tier. But Toad's Factory on the other hand, this has gotta be S, right? I was debating between A and S, but yeah, I think it's S. It's just really fun. Every single part of the track is so different. Everything flows together really well. It feels like a kind of living, breathing factory. Everything is moving. There are so many moving parts. It feels really, really alive and just a lot of fun to drive on. And next up, Waluigi Stadium. That's an A tier for me. I've always been a fan of this one since I played it on the GameCube. You know, there's a lot of cool jumps, a lot of just a lot of fun to be had. And finally we have Yoshi Falls. I have a bit of a soft spot for this one, even though it's another really simple track. I have to admit, I just love the vibe of this track. I don't know why. I don't know if it's the giant egg in the middle. I don't know if it's the waterfalls or just the kind of, I don't know, the relaxing nature of the track. I don't know what it is. But I'm gonna put that one right alongside Moo Moo Meadows. These 2 are kind of simple tracks that I just kind of gravitate towards a bit more than some of the ones down here. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's every single track in the game. We got a pretty good balance here. Seems like every single tier has a good amount of stuff in it. There are no F tier tracks for me, and I knew that going into this. Mario Kart Wii definitely has one of the strongest track selections. Even if there are quite a few that I'm not a fan of, most of them are retro tracks. In fact, outside of Luigi's Circuit, I think, yeah, every single track in D tier is a retro. So that's pretty interesting. The original tracks really started getting a lot better at this point. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching once again, and I'll see you in the next one.